Hello friends, my name is Shivam from DevOps Schools and I will help you to enable your learning process in various technologies of DevOps, artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data and many more. This is our initiative to help you by sharing multiple tutorials and videos. And if you want any specific tutorials or any particular topic, then please do comment in the below comment section and I will help you with it. Also, please subscribe to our premium services on YouTube, which will give you access to more content and videos to enhance your knowledge about all these topics. Also, if you want me to help you with regards to the online trainings and classroom sessions by our qualified trainers, then please do write me at contact@devopsschool.com. Thank you.
If I recall the discussion, we have a Kubernetes cluster, and here you have a master. We have worker, we have workstation. So now you know that very well. We spend a lot of time actually on this. We have API server, etcd, controller manager, SCHE scheduler. Here we have a kubelet, docker, kubeprox. Correct now? Now workstation we have kubectl. Now you know that very well. Kubernetes asks you to run application in the pod. Understand that? So application which they want you to run in their pod. Pod has container. Think about it. Pod has a container. Container comes from where? Image. Image comes from where? Registry. So is that correct, right guys? Correct now? Yeah. So this is your application. Yes. Now the question is, who create a pod? First question is, if they ask you to run your application in the pod, so guys, this is application, this is application, this is application, this is application. They are advising you to run in a pod. So they should follow the same thing with themselves also, right? Right? They should follow. Now the question is, yes, this is a pod. Yes. This is a pod. This is a pod. This is a pod. This is a pod. Now, if it is a pod, who creates the pod, guys? Can you help me? Kubelet. Don't you think kubelet should be there in the master also? Now kubelet has a, pod has a container. Docker create a container. Don't you think Docker should be there in the master also? Container, pod get a IP address. Who gives the IP address? Proxy. So yes, this should be there. So yes, in the master you will find kubelet also, Docker also, and proxy also. Now here, this is also a pod. Okay, this is also pod. Docker cannot be a pod because this guy need to interact with the kernel. So it has to be running in the system. Kubelet also cannot be a pod because this guy only create a pod. So guys, did you understand the real anatomy of the cluster? Now, kubeproxy is also a pod. What is that? A kubeproxy is also a pod? Yes, that's correct. kubeproxy is one application which assigns the IP addresses to the pod, and it is a pod itself. So who assigns the IP address to kube-proxy? Kube-proxy is one application who assign the IP address to the pod. No one assign the IP address to kube-proxy itself is a pod, right? Yes. So it has to be assigned with one IP address. So this pod basically, this is a good question actually. So this pod, one more thing here, understand that. So this pod is created by kubelet. Okay. Now, because of this pod is created by kubelet, now it may not necessarily like each pod get a network. Okay. It may, and also it may not necessarily like each pod get a what do you say the expose only to the pod network. So this pod which is created by kubelet, okay, created by kubelet, but exposed at the host IP address. Host means the place where it runs. That means this pod is accessible through the host IP address only. Okay, so little bit of confusing, but this is how it is. In fact, this pod do not get IP address. This pod get exposed at the host IP address. This also get exposed with the host IP address. This also get exposed with the host IP address, like that. But any pod which you create from the user perspective, this will be on the pod network. So I will not confuse you too much, but this is how it is. I'll show you that this pod and all.
Please enroll our general membership for $399 plan to get access of all the parts.
Along with that, you can access our other tutorials such as Docker, Ansible, Jenkins, Terraform, Splunk, AWS, Azure, and various other DevOps related premium tutorials with our channel membership. If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. To get our channel membership, click onto the join button, select the $399 plan and grow your skills immensely. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.